Hi guys, welcome to yet another video. Today we are going to solve another slightly advanced SQL problem where we will understand the concept of trailing 12 months and how to actually calculate running totals or running averages. So without any delay, let us quickly jump onto the problem. Here in screen, we have the TTM or trailing 12 months table where we have company ABC. For now, we just have company ABC. There can be multiple companies in here. And in terms of month, we have multiple months of data for the company ABC, basically nothing but the revenue. So these are the three columns that we have in total. And the question that we have with us is that we have to find out the last 12 months of running total and average of revenue for company ABC. Right? So here we will learn Windows function for sure, and on top of that we will use a rows between function which can actually help us understand or break into the 12 months running total or multiple months running total and average in this case. All right, so moving on to the solution now. So we have to select company for sure, and we have to select month, and we have to select revenue, and we have to calculate the running total and running average for revenue as well. So let's do that. So we will calculate sum of revenue over partition by company and order by month. Now comes rows between function. So what will rows between function do? So before that, let me tell you what do we mean by 12 months running total or 12 months running average, right? So let's say this is company ABC and we are standing on April month and revenue is somewhere around 8 million. So someone from the business team comes to me and asks, okay, what does this 8 million tells me? Is it good? Is it bad? So how do we do that? We generally tend to take a running average of the previous months of data that we have available. So in our case, it will be January, February and March. So we will take an average of the last 3 months and compare this month's data with the average data that we have for the last 3 months, and we will say based on that if this month we perform better or worse or whatever is the performance, right? So that's why rolling average or running total actually gives us most updated data and helps us to keep that comparison in place. Hopefully you understood. Now coming to the command that we are using here, so rows between, let's say we have 12 months running total, right? So we will have to use 11th months preceding, or the actual syntax is preceding 11 and current row, as let's say running 12 sum. We can call this column this. So what did I do? I have rows between function. Preceding 11 is nothing but we will take, so let's say for this column, this row, right, where we are standing on the 12th month or December month for 2015, we have this revenue. Now we will compare that with the last 11 months plus the current month, and we will take a total average of those 12 months and compare it against just the 12th month revenue that we have available, right? So that's what we do usually. We can take a sum or you can take an average. Mostly in let's say stock market analysis, we will use average trailing 12 months, and sometimes whenever required we can definitely take any other aggregate function as we deem fit, right? So let me just change it to average, and we are keeping the preceding 11 and current row same as that. Now let me just quickly tell you that if you are standing, let's say, on the third row and you do not have 11 previous rows to begin with, what will this function do? It will take how many soever previous values that you have available, that and the current row, and it will make do with that. You don't necessarily have to worry about, okay, I do not have enough historical data available with me, I do not have enough future data available with me. It automatically, this particular command automatically takes care of that. Now if let's say you want to take you want to look at the future data, so instead of preceding, you'll just use the keyword following, and that's it. That's all you need to worry about, and this is pretty simple to check. Now let's run it. Sorry, so let's use this. This is the correct syntax. Okay, all right, so you do not need an underscore there, so just run it, and yep, we have this available. See, so we have revenue, first revenue, and your running 12 months sum would be same because there are no preceding data whatsoever, so it will just take the current row from this and current row. And then for from the second row onwards, it will take a sum of these two columns, and then at the third row, it will take a sum of these three columns, and so on and so forth. But let's say after 12th row is passed, when you are entering 13th row, that's when the first row will get eliminated, because you are only considering 11 preceding, right? So it's a running total. Continuously, as you are moving down the table, so based on this positioning of 14th row, let's say, it will only take 11 preceding rows. Yeah, so it will take you till the third row, right? So those will be your 14 rows, and that's it. You don't need first and second row. Those will be automatically eliminated, and that's how you get, running average of the last 12 months or running total of the last 12 months. Now, in terms of use cases, what will we do? So we will just continuously keep on measuring, let's say, your revenue for this month of July, if it is similar or lesser from the running 12 months average that we have available. So right now what we are able to see is this July month's revenue is actually lesser than average. So we can safely say that July is not performing as well compared to its past 7 months averages that we have available. Why 7 months? Because we do not have any more data available till this point. We only have the past 6 months plus the current one. So total of 7 months average is actually higher than the current month's value. So we can safely say it's not performing as expected. So these are the business use cases where we will use running total or running averages. Hope you understood, and we will meet you in the next one.